Across Scotland, there are 26,000 supported adults with learning disability. In Argyll and Bute, the Adult Learning Disability Team is spread out over 4 bases throughout the council's territory, and its staff have to travel long distances to see their clients.
Argyll and Bute, wild and lovely. Always raining, but then you get one sunny day and everything sparkles and you forgive it.
Occupational therapist Pamela has been working with the Adult Learning Disability Service for the last 14 years.
I'm off to see Christopher. Christopher and I are going to be doing some bereavement counselling. Christopher's 39 and he has Down syndrome and a learning disability and lost his mum. I think it must be about 4 years now. It was quite a sudden death, so quite a shock for all of the family. People with learning disabilities, it's difficult for them to process grief like you or I would. Here we are, Christopher's house. I hope he's got the kettle on. How are you today?
Yeah, fine.
Good, good. I don't often see you in a suit.
Well, you can do now. No, I wear it for my funerals.
For your funerals. Well, I hope it doesn't feel like a funeral today.
No.
I've got some pictures here for you. I know that you like working in pictures, don't
I
you?
am. I do know.
So, a funeral, you know what a funeral's about, don't
Oh, yes,
you?
I do actually.
Also, we might sing songs and say prayers.
Well, I'm not doing that.
You don't do that? You don't sing?
Well, I just...
You just hum.
Just have...
I do a bit of that as well, yeah. I mean, the reason I'm doing this with you is because of, you know, the difficulties that sometimes you feel with, you know, when you think about mum.
Yes, I know.
And how are you feeling about that now?
Sometimes okay, but sometimes I don't.
Sometimes not.
Sometimes I'm missing out.
Sometimes you miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's natural, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you got a picture that you could show me or a little album of you and mum?
I have. That's my photo album. I was just show you me and my mum to have good fun. That's with my mum. Two dogs.
Oh.
A lot of things have been lost.
A lot of things have been lost.
Sometimes I don't get it.
You don't understand
Yes,
why
I
all
do,
these things have happened. I'm just wondering if you ever have any of these feelings, you know.
Well, sometimes that's what I feel.
What do you think that picture, what do you think he's saying?
Upset.
He's upset. Uh-huh.
Lonely upset.
Lonely and upset,
Yes, that's it.
yes. So sometimes you feel lonely and upset. It's okay to have all these different, to feel angry, to feel sad, to feel upset, to cry. It's okay. That's natural to feel like that,
Yeah,
to
I
do
know,
that.
I know.
Yeah, you know that. Not enough to do. You'd like more to do in your life.
Like practice a gig, put on something to do myself.
A gig. I think part of this sense of loss is that he doesn't have really something that he knows is going to happen that's really positive in the future. You know, most of us can make plans for a holiday or a new hobby, but you know, he doesn't have anything to look forward to at the moment, and I think he needs that.
That's my plans.
Do you want to be a DJ, a musician?
Yes.
What would your DJ name be?
A wolf. White wolf.
DJ Wolf?
I like to do this, a gig for myself. copy music and put it on my laptop. So we make a list and we go and practice. But sometimes I like to do things for myself by learning by gig practice. Number 4 is a big step. I want to put on this big performance, put on my gig. That's what I want to do myself. Big crowd, people. Tons of big crowd.
Christopher thinks big, you know, he's got big ideas. Quite often people with learning disability can't fulfill their dreams on their own. By the very nature of their disability, they just usually can't organise these things themselves. So they need us to kind of help them realise their dreams, ambitions, hopes.
Occupational therapist Pamela has been working with Christopher for the last 5 years.
Part of our job is to support in the very daily things that need done, like shopping and personal care and budgeting. But, you know, I think we need to go beyond that. So people have something to look forward to, that they have a sense of identity. Yeah, I think we all have our hopes and dreams. They're deserving as anyone else. So we are about to meet Ruth. Ruth is his care manager, one of our colleagues working on the social work side. Actually, Ruth's known Christopher for a very long time, many, many years. He spends a lot of time talking about things that are not happening in his life, things that he wants to happen in his life. The biggest one he keeps talking about is doing a gig. What I'd like to see happen is, you know, him working towards that goal, to see that possibility of him being a DJ and having a gig. My fear is that I'm setting him up for, you know, something that might not happen.
I think that's the general feeling.
Because I won't be able to do it on my own. I mean, I would rather people that he's involved with, who he's already been working with, were involved in it.
He always has these ideas, these very grand ideas, and some of his ideas are excellent, but it's about scaling it down to what's manageable. It's just the fear of this, because I see this lone person up, you know, with his machine, his decks.
I know that. I didn't visualise that. I'm always visualised him having support.
All of those people coming in, and you just think,
yeah,
possibly not.
Possibly not. Ruth may be worried that we're setting him up to fail, that maybe in the pursuit of this, him being this big DJ, doing this big gig, somewhere along the line will fail. You know, that's a legitimate concern, I think. But, you know, maybe if Christopher isn't willing to accept a smaller version of his dream, then he might want to abandon it himself.
I like put on this gig. I think I'm not ready to do this. It's a little bit too much, but it's just not too much.
Look, the sun's coming out. Optimism.
In Oban, Pamela and the Adult Learning Disability team have decided to help Christopher take his first steps to becoming a DJ.
So today I'm hoping to be able to say to him that I'd like to support him and find out from him exactly what his vision is, so that we can try and accommodate it as much as possible. Potentially, could be great. Hello. Christopher, can you remember I was talking to you about the DJing people
Yes.
that I've come across?
Mm-hmm.
They are a small company who are experts in training people up to be DJs.
Yes.
And one of them in particular is you know, a really well-known DJ, and he's very skilled. Well, these people, I think, would be willing to come along and assess what you can do and give you any training that you might need
Okay.
to put on a gig.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Do you like that idea? You love that idea? Hi. Got some gentlemen
Hello.
here.
Hey, how are you doing?
Christopher, good to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
I've heard a lot of good things.
Yeah,
Yeah, good to meet you. I'm good. I'm Stephen.
Stephen, how are you?
I'm Jack.
Nice to meet you, Jack.
So I hear you're a bit of a DJ.
Yep, it's true.
Excellent. So what kind of DJ stuff do you have?
I've got lots of things. I've got something in my room. I have to set up music.
Okay,
I don't know how that works.
okay,
I think one of the guys were trying to help me out.
okay. Yeah, we can certainly have a look. We've brought some stuff with us as well, some music.
I've got my music too.
Okay.
Do you remember him?
Yes, I've met him.
You sure you met him?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Very famous though, he's a-
I've got
Oh, he's cool.
So you want to press play on here and push that up. Press play again. Cool. So what you want to do is see the Q button.
Yes.
You want to keep on time. So you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then hit play.
Actually, mix the next track
Then
in.
you want to pull this one down.
There we go.
There you go. DJ, that's your mixed track.
So try and maybe queue up another one.
You want to do another one?
Mm-hmm.
Ready, queue?
Oh, sorry.
Ready to hit play when it kicks in.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ready, go. Bang. Perfect.
The guys just clicked with him, and I think that he's quite excited. He's much more skilled than I thought he would be, and he's been very clear about what he needs help with, which is great. So I'm feeling really positive about it. I think he's really clearly enjoying himself there. So yeah, I feel good about it. It went well.
There we go.
There we go.
You hear that?
Christopher's always talked about having this massive gig, you know, like a lot of the big DJs have, with hundreds and hundreds of people and the whole deal. And it's quite frankly, it won't be like that. I don't have much doubts about him himself because he's so keen to do it. He's so motivated. You know, he's going to do something. He's going to give them a show. Jack and Stephen are actually going to be supporting Christopher on the night. I mean, I'm hoping that he'll have a good enough crowd that he feels that it's a proper gig, you know, in his eyes. It's part of what we do is how do we keep people healthy and happy and help them to do what they need to do to feel good about themselves in life. That's an important part of our work.
So tell me what you're feeling about tonight.
I feel good tonight. Ooh. 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 Lovely. I'm ready to go for DJs. Whoops. Shall we? Come on.
Are you nervous still?
I am.
What does this mean to you to do this?
It means I love to do it because it's my life, it's my future. So we have to get better. Tonight, I'll try my best. Lovely, lovely. My friends.
Both. Good to see you again.
Yeah, fine. Jack.
How are we going?
How are you?
So, will we get kicked off here?
Can we go for it?
So, fade it up. Off, here it comes. Max, just come in. Hey, you're going to concentrate on the faders. Right. Well done. Nailed it.